Hurricane Milton is currently making headlines as a powerful and rapidly intensifying storm in the Gulf of Mexico. Fluctuating between a Category 4 and 5 storm, Milton is forecast to make landfall near Sarasota, Florida, as a Category 3 late Wednesday night. According to the National Weather Service in Tampa Bay, this storm is poised to be a historic storm for the west coast of Florida. Remarkably, Milton has set records for its rapid intensification, becoming the quickest storm on record to escalate into a Category 5 in the Gulf. Within just 24 hours, its sustained winds skyrocketed from 60 miles per hour as a tropical storm to 175 miles per hour, exceeding the Category 5 threshold of 157 miles per hour. This season, Milton will be the third hurricane to make landfall in Florida, following Hurricane Helene and Debby. The growing frequency and intensity of such storms are increasingly linked to climate change, which is contributing to warmer sea surface temperatures that fuel these powerful systems. As we brace for the impact of Hurricane Milton, it's crucial to reflect on the past and understand how hurricanes have shaped the history of the United States. So let's explore some of the worst hurricanes in U.S. history, their impact, responses, and the lessons learned. One of the most devastating storms in history was the Great Hurricane of 1900, which struck Galveston, Texas. On September 8, 1900, this storm made landfall with winds reaching 145 miles per hour. At that time, Galveston was a thriving port city with around 36,000 residents. Many people believed they were safe, having experienced storms before, but this hurricane was different. The storm surge overwhelmed the city, flooding homes and businesses, resulting in an estimated 8,000 to 12,000 fatalities. This catastrophe not only devastated Galveston, but also led to significant advancements in hurricane preparedness, including the construction of a seawall to protect against future storms. In the aftermath of the Great Hurricane, Galveston faced a monumental task of rebuilding. The city implemented strict building codes and raised its elevation to better withstand future storms. This experience underscored the importance of understanding and respecting nature's power. As communities learned from this disaster, the establishment of the U.S. Weather Bureau and advancements in meteorology began to take shape, paving the way for improved hurricane forecasting and response. Fast forward to 2005, when Hurricane Katrina wreaked havoc on New Orleans, making landfall on August 29th as a Category 5 hurricane. Katrina had winds reaching up to 175 miles per hour. The storm's most destructive impact came from the storm surge that breached levees, flooding much of the city. Over 1,800 lives were lost and thousands were displaced. The government's response was widely criticized, igniting discussions about disaster preparedness and the need for better infrastructure. Despite devastation, New Orleans demonstrated remarkable resilience as it rebuilt and rejuvenated its vibrant culture. Katrina was particularly notable for its lessons about the importance of community planning and emergency management. The failure of the levees highlighted the need for updated infrastructure and better investment in disaster preparedness. In the wake of the storm, New Orleans implemented a range of reforms, including improved evacuation plans and the establishment of stronger building codes. The experience also led to increased awareness about the vulnerabilities of marginalized communities during disasters, prompting discussions about equity and emergency response. In 2017, Hurricane Harvey brought unprecedented rainfall and flooding to Texas. After making landfall on August 25th, the storm stalled over Houston, dumping more than 50 inches of rain in some areas. The resulting floods submerged homes and devastated communities, claiming an estimated 68 lives. Once again, however, the spirit of resilience prevailed as neighbors helped one another, and volunteers from across the nation arrived to assist in recovery efforts. The response to Hurricane Harvey showcased the power of community and the importance of grassroots organization in times of crisis. Local organizations and volunteers played a crucial role in providing immediate relief, while larger national and international organizations helped coordinate longer-term recovery efforts. Harvey also highlighted the growing challenge of climate change, as warmer ocean temperatures contributed to the storm's intensity and rainfall. Later the same year, Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico on September 20th. This storm made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, with winds of 155 miles per hour. The aftermath was catastrophic, with the island's infrastructure devastated. Many residents were left without power or clean water for months, and the official death toll reached nearly 3,000. The recovery process has been long and challenging, but the people of Puerto Rico continue to demonstrate their strength and determination to rebuild. Maria's impact on Puerto Rico drew international attention to the challenges faced in island territories during disasters. The lack of resources, infrastructure, and timely federal aid underscored the vulnerabilities that can arise in disaster response efforts. Advocacy for better support and resources for Puerto Rico intensified, leading to ongoing discussions about disaster preparedness and recovery in the context of climate change. In 2022, Hurricane Ian hit Florida as a Category 4 storm, causing significant damage in areas like Fort Myers and Naples. With winds up to 150 miles per hour, the storm brought destruction and widespread flooding. Yet again, communities came together to support one another, demonstrating the strength of solidarity in the face of disaster. Local governments and organizations worked swiftly to coordinate evacuations and provide relief to affected residents. Hurricane Ian's impact also prompted discussions about building resilience against future storms. Many Floridians recognized the need for enhanced infrastructures and better emergency management practices. The storm served as a reminder that coastal communities must continue to adapt to the realities of a changing climate, which includes more frequent and intense storms. As we reflect on the history of these hurricanes, it becomes clear that each storm has shaped our understanding of disaster preparedness and response. The increasing frequency and intensity of hurricanes like Milton remind us of the ongoing challenges posed by climate change. Preparing for these storms is crucial. Having an emergency kit, creating family evacuation plans, and supporting organizations that assist in recovery efforts can all make a difference. Rapid intensification, as seen with Hurricane Milton, is becoming more common, with approximately 80% of Category 3 to 5 hurricanes undergoing this process. Scientists link these patterns to climate change, noting that warmer sea surface temperatures lead to stronger storms. Since April 2023, global sea surface temperatures have been hotter than any other period on record, creating conditions ripe for severe weather events. The implications of these trends are significant. Coastal communities must not only prepare for immediate impacts, but also consider long-term strategies for resilience. This includes investing in sustainable infrastructure, promoting responsible land use, and enhancing community preparedness through education and resources. As we continue to face the realities of climate change, it's crucial that we learn from past hurricanes. The experiences of Galveston, New Orleans, Houston, Puerto Rico, and Florida serve as reminders of the importance of community, preparation, and the will to rebuild. By understanding the history of these storms and the resilience of communities, we can foster a future that is better prepared for challenges ahead.